So this is half vati or half dry coconut. These are 3 to 4 dry red chili spicy variety. These are 3 small onions diced, 3 sliced. This is 1-inch ginger this long, and this is some 7 to 8 cloves of garlic. Now in here I have the gadful, lycheen it's called, some mace, star anise, nakeshar, shahjeera, cinnamon stick, cloves, black pepper. Basically you can take all sorts of masala possible. You can even take bay leaf and all. That I will take later just for frying. First, let me just one by one dry roast all these ingredients and make them into a fine paste with minimum addition of water. As I have some coriander leaf also over here. Alright, so I'm going to make my paste here. Coriander inside and all the roasted ingredients inside. Little water I've added and I'm going to grind it into a very fine paste. So the setup is getting ready. Charcoal is in. And now I'll just adjust the camera and we'll start cooking. So I already marinated the meat at yeah, it's been exactly an hour. It's got ginger this much, garlic 4 to 5, and 4 green chilies, salt and turmeric. So everything is finely pound and I marinated the meat. This is mostly boneless, 1 kg meat boneless, but I added 2 bones, marrow bones. I always keep them for chocolate in the freezer, so I've added that. So now I'm going to put water and keep this for boiling. It's going to take, on the chula obviously it's going to take around 2 hours to boil. So yeah, we will chill here on the terrace, do some gardening while it boils. So this is how much water I have used. The mutton should submerge completely. Once the grill is ready, we'll put it into boil. See that big fan there blowing air into the charcoal and keeping it red hot so it cooks faster. 1 hour and now it's boiling, nicely boiling. So like I said, by 2 hours it will get properly cooked. Around, like, when there are 15 minutes left to 2 hours, I'm going to leave the lid open because I want the water to dry. I don't need so much stock, but now I'm covering because it has to cook properly, fully. Covering it back and letting it cook. I just checked the mutton, very less, it's fully cooked actually, only like a little bite is left. So I've removed the cover and I'm going to cook it open because I'm going to make sukha type, so I don't need so much stock. Okay, approximately now there'll be like 2 hours since it's cooking, but now it's time to take it out. It's fully cooked now, huh? And then there's some water also, but now I will have to take this down and cook it with the masala. This pot, like you saw, let me add some ghee to this. Lots of ghee. Yeah, maybe this looks like something around 2 tablespoons of ghee. Yeah, quite a lot actually. But oh, this honey is troubling me since so long. You have to come out. You have to come out. You have to come out. Okay. Now once the ghee gets hot, you rotate it around. Yeah. And once the ghee gets hot, which is now happening, and add the curry leaf inside. And then I'll add the onions. Now let's add the onions to this. This honey is really troubling me. I'm gonna add the onions to this and cover this. And then give it a mix. And I'm gonna cover this, like I said, the honey bee is going inside. So let the onions sizzle. Need him for help. I'm adding some salt to this now so that the onions sweat. Do remember we had already put some salt in the boiling mutton, so be very careful while adding a little more salt. Also this kati masala or this lal tikhat has salt, so should not become very salty. Now I'm adding the pepper powder, all of it. Okay. And I'm going to give it a nice mix. It's cooking. You can hear the sizzling, I hope. Now I will also add my lal tikhat, this or kolhapuri masala, let's call it that. All of it. It was 2 tablespoons, so don't worry. But you can adjust according to your taste. Now if you don't have lal tikhat or kolhapuri masala, can you add garam masala? Yeah, you can. You can add any masala. It's just simple basic mutton cooked on the chula on the terrace. So no hard and fast rule here. Do what you feel like. Flavor will come because you're cooking on the chula, and then this experience of cooking in the open is something else. So I will wait for the onions to go a little more soft and then I will pour my mutton inside. sorry, I forgot to mention. Now that the onion is cooked, let's add a chutney that we made before adding the mutton. What am I saying? So I'm adding this chutney inside. I was thinking something is missing. So now I'll add this chutney, and this chutney, remember, of the onion, coconut, and all the khada masalas. So let's add this and cook it nicely till the oil leaves the sides. Let me remove the cover and see if the masala is cooked. It is cooked. I removed the cover and the masala is kind of cooked. It's leaving or left oil from the sides. I can smell it is cooked. Now it's time to pour our stock inside very carefully. Okay, mix it once nicely. And let the stock boil off once with the masala first. Okay. Then before we add the pieces, there is still some more stock left in the pot. So let me add that also inside, please. Nice. Let's boil off the stock with all the masala here. I've just added the bone marrow pieces inside because it should keep flavoring the curry while it's boiling. And like I said, I want to reduce this, too much water, too much stock. So I'm gonna put this cover on, which will help in protecting so that nothing falls. There are bees here which I don't know why they want to go inside and dive, and it will also help it boil at the same time and reduce the stock. The mutton is still there. I've just added the bone marrow bones. Now I'm adding all the remaining mutton pieces because I feel that it's reduced a bit. So let's add all the mutton pieces inside very gently and carefully. Don't want to tilt and drop anything. So the 1 kg boneless mutton, because I had only boneless remaining in my freezer. You can even take 1 kg any measurement with bones also. Okay. You can hear the rumbling of the clouds. So it's going to start raining now. So I have to really hurry up. So I'm going to leave it open and cook it completely. I just cut some fresh coriander here from the garden. So I've kept it. Once this is reduced with the consistency I like, I will add the coriander leaves. Now let it boil off. There, our mutton is almost ready. I wanted it more drier than this, but it's okay. Little gravy is also fine. We've come down from the terrace. It is 1:40 in the afternoon, and yeah, so our mutton is almost ready. Now we are chopping the coriander leaves and adding it to it. Added the coriander leaf. It's okay, Samir, say it.
Brilliant.
And Anil.
Cooked so well. Like so tender and juicy.
Thank you.
And tasty.